Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be checking out Retro Bowl. Now this is a mobile game that is basically just a football simulator. It's retro themed, as you can tell from the title, Retro Bowl, but it's actually a pretty fun game for being a mobile game. It's free to download, just go to the App Store and check it out. There's a paid version that gives you expanded roster sizes, lets you customize your players and everything, but the free version is still pretty fun, and that's what I'm going to be taking a look at today and in the new series that this video is the start of, which I'm going to try and win the Retro Bowl, which is this game's version of the Super Bowl, with every single team. All 32 NFL teams are in this game, so I'm just going to try and see if I can win the Super Bowl with every team. So I'm going to start a new game. Put my name in here. I messed up spelling it, my bad. Right, and you can pick which team you want to start with. I'm going to choose my favorite team, which is the New York Giants. So they're going to be my team to start this out with. So yeah, we'll go ahead and skip the tutorial because I know the basics to this. But as you can see, we're 2-13. Before we get started, as you can see, we've got a 1.5 star offense and a 0.5 star defense. So not too good. Look, we've got a young quarterback, young running back, and it's not good, but we can try and build off of this team and see. Obviously, we ain't going to the Super Bowl this year at 2-13, but just play the first game. First game is basically always an easy win, but yeah, we'll just try. I'll just try and get oh man, I was going to say try and get the running game going. I think we did that. As our running back takes off, I forgot to even look at his name, something Cook, as we get a touchdown on the first play of the game. So yeah, but for this first game, I'm just going to try and get a feel for our offense. I know, like I was saying, I don't even know if you can lose your first game. They may let the CPU have a couple pick sixes so you can win if it looks like you're going to lose, because I don't think I've ever lost the first game. But you're just going to try and get a feel for our players here before we get started in a new season. But I want to try and make this as realistic as I can, so I don't want to be passing it all the time, because if you have a good receiver and a good quarterback, then you can just throw a Hail Mary like every single play, and it is super unrealistic. So I want to try and not do that, make it as realistic as I can, but this game is definitely more catered towards the passing attack. So if we get a touchdown there from the quarterback to the receiver, just trying to think, I have done this kind of challenge before on my own, and it seems like with the first team it's kind of easy to win the Retro Bowl, but as you switch to other teams it gets more harder, because I did one where I was playing as the Jets after I think I'd done it as the Eagles, and I went to the Jets. I won it with the Eagles in 2 seasons, and it took me like 6 to win it with the Jets. So this could potentially wind up being a long series, so hopefully you guys don't get tired of it. If you do, then I guess I'm still going to have more videos going up aside from this, because I don't really want to become a mobile gamer. This is just a game that I think would be fun to try a little series out on, and something different from other games. So it's just getting closer towards the end of the first half, and I don't really know what to do, because I wanted to try and establish the running game and the passing game. It seems like we've kind of done both, and they're not really putting up much of a fight as we throw another touchdown. So yeah, as we wind down the end of the first half, 20 seconds left, probably enough time for the net. One more drive, yep. And then Dallas throws a pick, so yeah. Here we go again. Get another pass. Oh my goodness. What's the most I can try? Got a couple passing touchdowns, rushed one. try a quarterback rushing touchdown. That's another thing with this game is the quarterback's rushing, because sometimes your quarterback can be a good rushing quarterback and other times they can be a horrendous one. So it kind of is a give or take thing and kind of depends on the opening that you have, because if you have a good opening, pretty much any quarterback, it seems like, can get a couple yards. And if you don't, any quarterback can lose a lot of yards. So it kind of just seems like a flip of the coin kind of scenario. So, see, I need to check out my players' names because I do not know any of their names. Did I just get a... Did I get picked? I don't know what happened right there. Was it fourth down? I do not know. But, I almost said Dalvin Cook. That is definitely not our running back's name. I need to look at our players' names because all I know is their last names, and that's because it has it down in the corner. So I want to try and figure out our players' names so I can at least know what to call them by. Karoma. Karoma. That's a kind of a strange name. We hit the running back again, coming out of the backfield 13 yards as we get ready to potentially score again. So we hit the no-name receiver who gets a touchdown there. I make it 42-0. Well, yes, now it's 42-0 going into the last minute of the game. And the last play was a pick for us. So, yeah, 3-13. What a surprise. We won. Like I said, you can be atrocious. Look at the record, and we still won 42-0. So, Damian Cook, that is our running back's name. So, let's see. Yeah, now second game. Yeah, he had a pretty good game. I'm going to try and alternate. That's just how I play this game, is alternating. As, oh my goodness, I don't know how to say our quarterback's name. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, and Damian Cook, 180 total yards, 3 touchdowns. And our receiver had just 12 yards, but he had a touchdown. So I try and build up speed and catching top for my players just because it just seems to be the most useful. But yeah, Mr. Graves' first game in charge of the Giants ended with a win against Dallas. Something that I wish the Giants did a lot more in real life. But yeah, we skipped the playoffs because we are not in it, as Arizona beats Tennessee in the Super Bowl. I'm going to keep calling this the Super Bowl even though it's the Retro Bowl. So my apologies. But yeah, so let's take a look at what our players did. Low Manx. Manx. I don't know his name. I'm going to say Manx. So if you know how to say it, I'm sorry if I'm butchering. Well, I can't really be butchering his name since he's a made-up person, but he did pretty good in his one game. 94% completion percentage. His one incompletion was an interception. He had 4 touchdowns. They were definitely keeping him. We're probably going to keep all the players for at least the first season. Running back did pretty good. Averaged almost 15 yards a carry and 12 yards a reception. He had 3 total touchdowns. And Karoma only had 2 catches for 12 yards and a touchdown. But hey, well, my hope is with the first draft, maybe pick up another receiver or a tight end to pair with Karoma to build up our offense and get some more defense to back up Otaro Badgley. So, Brandon Stanton is our kicker. What's his name? Joel Karoma. So Low Manx, Damian Cook, and Joel Karoma with Otaro Badgley and Brandon Stanton. I'm going to forget all their names pretty soon, but oh well, as we start the season with the draft. I was about to go in, act like I was about to play a game. So we have 3 draft picks. We do not need a quarterback. Let's see. Zay Luan is the top tight end we got. And 4 stars, I think we will take Zay Luan as our first player in the draft. So get him. Could go offensive line. But I think I will go with Casey Stidham, linebacker. Assign him, add another player to our defense. As we have our final pick, we can get the kicker, Spencer Flacco. See here. What position we go after? We'll take Tuzar Kerr to add another receiver to our offense. Our offense looks pretty good. Well, not really star-wise, because our receivers are a total of 2.5 stars. But, hey, it's a start. This is our first actual season, so we're going to see how well we can do. I'll play a couple games in this first episode, so the episode doesn't get too long. But, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. As our first game is against the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, yes, they fixed the uniforms, because they added new uniforms in an update or two ago, but the Color Rush and alternate uniforms were the exact same, but now they changed it. They got the red jerseys and the all white, which I like the all white. But yeah, so our first game, this is the time whenever it actually gets more competitive and challenging, as we get audibles and timeouts. So yeah, first play, let's see what we can do passing wise. So we look to go to, I'm not sure who that even is, Koroma, 18 yards, the first play for us of the season. And we'll hand it off to Damian Cook as he goes around the outside, and man, he's got a bit of an opening as he gets tackled after 16-yard carry. Let's see, can we hit our tight end? Yes. Is it Zay Luan? The first touchdown for the Giants of the season. So we hit the extra point from Brandon Stanton. Oh, Dallas fumbled it. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going. Oh, Damian Cook just broke a couple tackles into the end zone. 21-yard touchdown run. So we go for the extra point, kick it. Now we're up by 2 touchdowns as the Cowboys look like they're moving down and they have to settle for the field goal. We'll come back and hit. What's our other? Oh, it's Koroma. See, man, I love whenever you can have a. Oh man, I was about to say, when you have a receiver that can speed down the field, and he almost got tackled. But I do love when you have a speedy receiver, as the rookie Kerr gets the touchdown. I love when you have a speedy receiver who can get into they catch the ball, get a lot of separation, and move all the way down the field. It's pretty satisfying as we pick off the Cowboys. With 16 seconds left in the half, we'll just run the clock down. We don't want to force anything and throw a pick and allow them to get some more points before the half is over. Looks like, yep, the first half is over. We get the ball to start it. Just pass it to Cook. We don't want to try and force anything because we're in a good spot here. Up by 18 points. So let's see, can we not after I said it's not force it, I almost forced it and got a pick, but thankfully it was not picked off as Cook is able to circle around a couple defenders. He's about to get tackled here because, oh, I spoke too soon. Outrun those guys, but he's going to make it to the end zone as he scores his second rushing touchdown of the day. So, pretty good game so far. All around, I mean, we're up by, was it 25 points? And they just fumbled it. So, our defense is causing quite a few turnovers, which is pretty good. Always good when the defense comes in hand, especially when it's controlled by the computer. Because it's not my fault. So, that's good. Cook gets 10 yards there as we draw to a close on the third quarter, and yeah, that'll be the last play. So yeah, last quarter we're just going to try and grind the clock out. Try not to force anything, which even if we have to punt it or settle for field goal, it's not going to mean too much. I mean, like right there, it's well, that's the thing I hate about this game. If you're like past the 50, you've got to kick a field goal or go for the 4th down, and it's like, what are the chances of getting the field goal? But I mean, I guess that'll make it more realistic, because if you don't get it, it's like, oh, they had to punt it, I guess. But I mean, it's halfway down the field, so they got the onside kick. No, they did not get the onside kick. We got it with about a minute left in the game. try and run the clock down a little bit more with our running game. If we have to, we'll throw a pass to try and get it on third down, but it doesn't look like we're going to need to because Damien Cook is kind of making sure that Dallas has no opportunity to come back. Man, he keeps breaking tackles. Oh my goodness. This man, his third rushing touchdown of the day to go up 35-9. Well, don't speak too soon. 35-9, okay. And the game is over. We beat Dallas 35-9. A pretty good showing in our first game. We are on top of the division, tied with the Eagles. So, yeah, I mean, it's one game in, so that doesn't mean anything. But, yeah, we'll give the rookie some praise. Let him relish in his first win in the NFL. Lomax, I've already forgotten how I pronounce his name. Lomax, that's how I'm going to say it. Pretty good game all around. Zay Luan, he only had that one touchdown. I wonder why he was the one who got the praise, and how did he get 5 tackles? I don't know, but let's check it out. 88% completion percentage, only 8 pass attempts. That's another thing. The stats are ridiculous in this game. Like, you can have like a 90% completion percentage at the end of the year and have 20 interceptions, so it's not super realistic in that way, but hey, it's still a fun game. Not run at all with him, which I'm not complaining. I don't want to. He's not like Lamar Jackson or anything, but pretty good first game on the season. Damien Cook, though, 11 for 136, 3 touchdowns. Pretty good start to the season for him. Would like to get 1,000 yards because it's always good to have a 1,000-yard back, especially in Retro Bowl with how pass-heavy the game tends to be. He just had the one catch for the touchdown. Karoma, 2 for 69, but no touchdowns. And Tuzar Kerr had 3-yard touchdown catch. So, yeah, the passing game was not all that, but the running game was pretty good. So, I think we'll end the episode there. Played a couple games, got a start to the season as we meet up against the Detroit Lions next week, who are the Lions. 0-1, which, like I said, it's the start of the season. That doesn't mean anything. We could wind up 1-15 and lose the rest of our games. I hope I didn't just jinx us right there, but yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you would like to see, maybe, if we don't win the Super Bowl. Would you want me to build more up on defense, offense, whatever the case may be? And let me know if there's a specific team you'd like me to try and take control of after this season. Not every team is available for you to go to, but if there is a specific team you'd like me to go to if we win the Super Bowl, let me know and I'll see if I can get us onto that team. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.